She spent her life believing she was abandoned, until she discovered she had been entrusted. After the guardian disappeared, nothing looked different. The trees were still trees. The wind still moved through the leaves. The sun still rose every morning. But for Amara, everything had changed. When she walked through the forest now, she did not just see it. She felt it. She felt when a branch cracked, when a leaf fell, when the soil was thirsty. And sometimes, at night, she heard something else. A whisper. Soft. Gentle. Amara. At first, she thought it was her imagination. But the whisper kept coming. Not in fear, not in danger, but in memory. It felt familiar. Too familiar. One evening, as the sky turned gold, she stood in the clearing where everything began. "Why do you know my name?" she asked softly. The wind moved around her, and then, the ground beneath her feet began to glow. The earth slowly opened, not violently, but carefully. From beneath the soil rose something wrapped in roots, an old wooden chest. Her heart began to pound. She stepped forward slowly. The chest looked ancient, covered in symbols she didn't understand. But when she touched it, it opened. Inside was a necklace, a silver pendant shaped like a small leaf. Her breath stopped. She had seen this before, on her mother. Her hands began to shake. "No, that's impossible," she whispered. She picked up the necklace. The moment it touched her skin, the forest around her changed. The trees faded. The present disappeared. And she was no longer standing alone. She saw two figures in front of her, a young woman with kind eyes and a tall man with steady hands. Her parents, but younger, stronger, alive. They were standing in the same clearing, the heart of the forest glowing behind them. The guardian stood before them. "You understand the cost?" the guardian asked. Her father nodded. "If the balance breaks, someone must protect it." Her mother touched her stomach gently. "And if we are gone, she will carry it." Amara's breath caught. She looked closer. Her mother was pregnant. With her. "No," Amara whispered, a tear escaping her eye. The guardian knelt before her parents. "The forest does not choose blood. It chooses heart." Her mother smiled softly. "Then you already know our daughter will be worthy." Tears now filled Amara's eyes. "You knew," she whispered. "You knew all along." Her father placed the leaf necklace around her mother's neck. "This will protect her until the time comes." The vision shifted suddenly. Storm clouds. Shouting. Fire in the distance. Her parents running. They weren't running from the forest. They were protecting it. Years ago, a group of men had tried to steal from the heart, just like the travelers did. Her parents stood in their way. "We won't let you destroy this place," her father shouted. There was a struggle, a flash of light, and then darkness. The vision shattered. Amara fell to her knees in the present, tears pouring down her face. Her parents hadn't died in an accident. They hadn't died in weakness. They had died protecting the forest, protecting balance, protecting her future. The whisper returned, but now she understood it. It wasn't the forest calling her name. It was their love, living inside the forest. She pressed the necklace to her chest. "I thought you left me," she sobbed. The wind wrapped around her gently, like arms. And in that moment, she realized something powerful. They had never left. Every time she chose kindness, that was her mother. Every time she stood brave in fear, that was her father. The forest didn't just know her name. It had watched her grow. It had waited. As she stood there, the ground trembled again. Not from darkness, but from something deeper. A voice echoed, not loud, but strong. "Protector." She stood up slowly. "Yes. You now know the truth. But knowing is not enough." The heart of the forest rose once more before her, brighter than ever. "To protect balance," the voice continued, "you must be willing to lose what you love." Her chest tightened. What does that mean? The forest showed her a vision. The village burning. The people running. The shadow root returning stronger than before. And at the center of it, her aunt. Crying. Afraid. The voice spoke again. "One day, you will have to choose. Save one. Or save many." Her breath shook. "No, there must be another way." "There is always another way," the voice said, "but it requires sacrifice." The vision disappeared. She was alone again. But now she understood. Being chosen wasn't a gift. It was a burden. That night, she returned home. Her aunt looked at her strangely. "You look different," she said softly. "I learned something," Amara replied. Her aunt hesitated. "I was not a good guardian to you." Amara looked at her carefully. "My parents died protecting something bigger than themselves," she said quietly. Her aunt froze. "What?" "They were not weak. They were brave." Silence filled the room. For the first time, her aunt's eyes filled with tears. "I was angry at them for leaving you," she whispered. "I didn't understand." Amara stepped closer. "They didn't leave," she said gently. "They trusted." Her aunt broke down crying, and in that moment, the last piece of darkness inside their home faded. Years passed. Amara grew older, stronger, wiser, but she never ruled with fear. She taught children to respect nature. She planted trees with her own hands. She reminded the villagers, the forest gives us life. We must give life back. And every time someone chose kindness over greed, the forest grew brighter. One evening, as she stood beneath the tallest tree, she whispered, "I understand now." The wind moved gently. The leaves shimmered. And for just a second, she heard two voices in the wind. Proud, loving, at peace. The greatest shock of all was realizing the forest never needed magic. It needed guardians willing to sacrifice. Her parents were the protectors before her. She was not chosen by accident. She was raised by love, shaped by pain, and strengthened by forgiveness. And when the time comes, when the next protector is needed, the forest will not look for the strongest. It will look for the kindest, just like it found her. The girl who was forced into the forest discovered her destiny. The orphan who felt abandoned learned she was prepared. And the name the forest whispered was never just a name. It was a promise. Thanks for watching. Please consider subscribing to help my channel. Take care.